Good morning, I'm Erin Risley.
And I'm Caitlin Jabinski. It's 8:03.
Make sure to sign up for the upcoming Feed My Starving Children trip. It is on May 3rd from 4:15 to 6:15. It's a great way to earn service hours, spend time with your friends, and do good for the world. The sign-up deadline is April 26th. See your email for the Google form sent by Mr. Franklin. There's still a lot of spots to fill.
Prom tickets are now on sale for juniors. Sales will end at 8 a.m. on Monday the 24th, so be sure to get your tickets over the weekend. No tickets will be sold after Monday.
Up next, we have sports with Sarah Walsh and Jackie Kaglar with current events. Take it away, Sarah.
Thanks. The freshman baseball team has a game against St. Viator today at 4:30 p.m. The JV baseball team has a home game against St. Viator at 4:30 p.m. And the varsity baseball team fell to St. Viator yesterday with a score of 7-0, and they have a home game against St. Viator today at 4:30 p.m. The JV softball team lost their game against Vernon Hills yesterday with a score of 12-0. The boys varsity tennis team won their game against Wakanda yesterday by a score of 5-2, and they have a game against Nazareth today at 4:30 p.m. The boys varsity volleyball team beat Belvedere yesterday, winning the first set 25-17 and the second set 25-14. Both the freshman and JV boys volleyball teams beat Belvedere yesterday as well. The girls varsity lacrosse team has a game against Dreamwood today at 5 p.m. And now I am joined by Andrew and Duncan Billings to talk about how the lacrosse season is going.
Hello.
So, how do you think that your team has been doing so far?
I'd say so far this season we're playing pretty well. We have a pretty good group right now, and we're pretty well balanced.
What do you guys do to prepare for each game?
The guys just they like to foam roll before the game, and then we go in the locker room, listen to music. We get pretty fired up. So yeah.
And last question: when is your next game?
Our next game is tonight against Marist at 6:30.
Thanks. Good luck to the boys lacrosse team.
Thank you.
Good morning, I am Jacqueline Kaglar with current events. Beginning with local news, Promontory Point in Hyde Park recently became an official Chicago landmark. Promontory Point Park is a lakefront park with limestone shoreline barriers that protect the soil from erosion. Promontory Park's landmark status will protect its limestone steps as the city plans to reinforce the lakefront as climate change intensifies. People asked for Promontory Park to be given landmark status as early as the 2000s. Now their hard work has paid off. If you're ever in Chicago, go look for Promontory Point. Looking at international news, rival factions in Sudan agreed to a 24-hour ceasefire yesterday in the Sudanese capital to allow citizens who have been caught up in the fighting time to get out of the city. Citizens are lacking basic necessities like food and water and have become trapped in the buildings, unable to leave for fear of getting caught up in the fighting. Some citizens have asked the international community to step in and stop the conflict, leaving some countries to scramble for a response. Japan recently said it was going to mobilize a military plane to evacuate citizens. An Egyptian military unit was captured by the Sudanese army over the weekend, and the UN has suspended all its programs in Sudan. Other nations have been trying to negotiate a peace agreement between the two generals. Some nations, like Egypt, fear that they could get drawn into the conflict. Leaving the international politics aside, please keep Sudan in your prayers today. Moving on, as more on the story develops. Moving to national news, the U.S. just authorized a new round of COVID boosters for senior citizens and people with weakened immune systems. These boosters will be free of charge, and those eligible will be able to receive the booster immediately. In addition, the U.S. has also decided that unvaccinated people will only require one COVID shot to be considered vaccinated. The FDA will continue to encourage annual COVID flu shots just next fall, just like the flu shots. That's all for current events today. I'm Jacqueline Kaglar with current events. Next up, we have a piece on Carmel Spring Musical.
I'm
Sarah Jenkins, and I play Sarah Brown. Sarah is a missionary in New York City, so she's seeking out gamblers and sinners and asking them to convert and find the faith. And she's, at the beginning of the show, a very uptight person, very closed off. And then she encounters Sky, and they go to Havana together, and she finds a soft spot in her heart, and she kind of opens up a little bit more.
I'm Ben Swyatt, and my character is Sky Masterson. As Sarah was talking about me before, I am a gambler. I make a bet that I can take Sarah here to Havana, and we fall in love, and that's the whole thing that happens.
So I play Adelaide. She's been engaged to Nathan for 14 years. Nathan's a gambler and he's afraid of commitment, so he doesn't want to get married to her. Throughout the course of the play, she's trying to convince him to get married, and you kind of see their relationship grow. You just kind of experience her love for Nathan and how that also kind of drags her down.
So the rehearsal process started in late February. I think it was like the week after Street Scenes ended. And at the beginning, you start with more learning the songs, and then as you go on, you learn the scenes and the dances, and then where we're at right now is we're about to start Tech Week, which is putting the entire show together. So it's with lights and sound and crew, and then we're on stage, we're doing props, and then we're also with the band. So it's really exciting.
What are the dates?
April 20th to 23rd.
April 20th. I knew that.
April 20th to 23rd. It starts on Thursday.
Why points?
I don't know.
Welcome back. The Corsairs Care fundraising event ends on May 8th, and please be sure to have met your fundraising goal by then.
Tickets to the spring musical Guys and Dolls are now available for purchase. The musical is this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, as well as Sunday afternoon. Check the school newsletter for more information.
That's all we have for today. I'm Erin Risley.
And I'm Caitlin Jabinski. Have a thrilling Thursday, Carmel.